Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode. This time I have a new block deck for you from the set of Wilds of Eldraine, and to be honest, it was one of the toughest challenges to create this deck. It's all about Knights, enchantments, and here's the twist: we only, and I mean it only, benefit from all the creatures' ability if we are sacrificing the enchantments. So this deck in my opinion is one of the strangest decks ever. So let's take a closer look. The theme of this deck is basically Knights and maybe also Dead Knights. It's therefore gritty and dark but with a glimmer of hope. It contains 19 enchantments, so this is pivotal in this deck to establish a connection with the creatures. Our creatures benefit when the enchantment enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. It triggers something. We have Slumbering Keepguard, for example, for 1 mana, a creature responsible for the flexibility in our deck. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, we scry 1. Additionally, we can enhance that creature by paying 3 mana, granting it +1/+1 for each enchantment that we control. Then we have also Knight of Doves that creates bird tokens whenever an enchantment that we control leaves the battlefield. Another Knight is Savior of the Sleeping, gains for each enchantment that leaves the battlefield a +1/+1 counter. And last but not least, my ultimate favorite as a creature is Ashok's Reaper. Whenever an enchantment leaves the battlefield, we draw a card, and I'm a big fan of card drawing, and for me this is very essential. So what enchantment cards are ideal here? First of all, we have Hopeless Nightmare for 1 mana that forces the opponent to discard a card. For 3 mana we can also sacrifice it and we will scry 2. The other very important enchantment is Hopeful Vigil that creates a 2/2 Knight token with Vigilance, and the same. For 3 mana we can also sacrifice this enchantment and we will also scry 2. But the best of all these is Cooped Up, because this is like pacifism but with the great ability to exile the opponent's creature for 3 mana. So also this card will land in our graveyard and it will also activate all of our creatures' ability while they're on the battlefield. It's important to focus only on the enchantments, and I cut all the white spells that just destroys a creature because we don't benefit from that. But instead of paying always the 3 mana to sacrifice either Hopeless Nightmare or Hopeful Vigil, I have included Rowan's Grim Surge, so we'll not sacrifice the enchantment, but we will also scry 2, draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. That is even faster, and we'll also get more cards. I also like the combination of the enchantment sagas, because after the 3rd lore they are leaving automatically the battlefield and it will also trigger the other creatures' abilities. For example, we have Princess Takes Flight and also Witch's Vanity. One of my favorite and best cards in the set is Virtue of Loyalty. It also creates a knight for 2 mana, but for 5 mana we'll get an enchantment that gives us at the beginning of our upkeep a +1/+1 counter on each creature that we control. How sick is that? And then also all the creatures will untap, and that's just an incredible powerful card. In total we have 23 lands, 15 plains, 7 swamps, 1 crystal grotto. We have a lot of cards we can scry, for example Slumbering Keepguard, so I think this is enough, and also the mana curve is generally not that high. So let's play some games. Welcome to the last episode of the Knights Enchantment block deck from Wilds of Eldraine. I have already created a new deck. It's from Midnight Hunt. And it's a EZ deck. I'm looking forward to this. It's really cool. Mostly we are going to play only sorcery and instant spells, and also our creatures will benefit from this, so you will see them. And yeah, we are playing probably against the cleric deck. So let's see. Also about life gain. Okay, Gathering Throng, so they will take all the copies to their hand. And yeah, we have a quite good start, although we have Rowan's Grim Surge 3 times. Yeah, we just need more tokens also, so we can sacrifice, and yeah, we can also scry for 4, and then we will bring 2 cards on our hand. So Lunar Veteran again. Rumogetera. So yeah, it's a kind of New Capenna and Innistrad deck. Yeah, we have to be careful because Rumogetera, once a creature enters the battlefield, they can scry, but when 2 creatures enters at the same time the battlefield, they can also draw a card. So, what can we play here? Cooped up. Actually, we can use it and then we can also exile the creature next turn. What else? Princess takes flight. We can also exile it. Let's do that. So we will just gather more mana so we can also use Cooped Up instantly when we are going to play this card. Then we can also exile it, but we just need 6 mana first. So Gathering Frog. It's a weak creature, it only has toughness 1, so we can easily get rid of this. And yeah, the only problem here is Lunarch Veteran because of the life points. But yeah, even though, okay, we have a creature with flying now, 3/5, then we can also cast, yeah, we have only 1 planes, that's the problem also. Maybe we'll cast Knight of Those, so we will benefit from the Princess Takes Flight when it will be vanished then. So we will create a lot of Dove tokens then. Wedding Announcement. Yeah, one of the most powerful cards in my opinion. It's a great card. I wished I could also use that, but yeah. I think I have no decks with this card actually. I was thinking to make maybe a vampire deck, so I can include it because also of the theme here. You can see vampires. So yeah, that would be also an option. Knight of Those. Oh yeah, they are getting a lot of life points. Yeah, finally we have second planes. So let's do this. Cooped Up, we can use that on the Woman Gatherer. And then let's see if they are going to play something, or maybe... Yeah, I think when they are going to play something, we'll just use that. Because after that we can always react. Oh, Darling of the Masses, also a great card. Other citizens you control get +1/+0. And whenever this creature attacks, they are also creating some citizen tokens. Oh, Gathering Frog is also a citizen then. I see. So, yeah, we have still 2 copies of Rowan's Grimsearch that we can use. We always have to keep in mind that, yeah, when we will cast this card, that we will lose 2 life points. Perfect, so we will use the Dove tokens, they're the perfect blockers here. And they are going to draw a card, because they have attacked with 2 creatures. Right now it doesn't look good for us actually. Also the opponent has so many life points, 34. So let's see, we still are able to block the Gathering Frog. They will draw a card. The problem is when Wedding Announcement will be transformed, so all the other creatures will be also, yeah, will gain +1/+1. So the Gathering Frog will become more menacing then. So let's use Rowan's Grimsearch. Yeah, we can sacrifice one of those tokens. So let's see. I mean, Ashak's Reaper we need urgently because, yeah, we need to draw more cards. I don't want to take the Expel card because, yeah, I want to win this game without using wipe out cards. And I see that our opponent also doesn't have any of these. So yeah, let's try. Hopeful Vigil, so we can create also a 2/2 knight with Vigilance. And then we will also exile Darling of the Masses. Yeah, we'll just wait if they are going to attack. So we will reduce the power and toughness of each creature. And yeah, they are declaring the attackers. So yeah, we'll activate the ability, we'll exile it, Gathering Frog will become again a 4/2 creature. So we can block with 2 Doves. Then with the Knight. So I think that's pretty good. Well, that wasn't bad. So we still have 4 creatures on the battlefield. Our opponent also has 3. Then we can use also Ashok's Reaper. I'm just thinking, because yeah, next turn I would like to sacrifice Hopeful Vigil maybe. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just wait if they're going to attack again. Rumor Getera again. The Lunar Veteran. It's a very annoying creature, but the Coops up, I rather use it on Rumor Getera, or yeah, as you have seen, also the Darling of the Masses and Halo Fontaine, so they will also untap, create a citizen. That's a great combo. Very good. So they're attacking. Yeah, we don't have any cards that we can, for example, exile permanent cards. We can only exile the creatures. That might be also a problem. So let's see. Then we can also sacrifice Hopeful Vigil. Maybe we can attack from air with the Doves when we have a big army of these creatures. Rowan's Grimsearch, yeah. We can use it one more time. So Hopeless Nightmare. Let's do that. We'll force our opponent to discard the card. Hopeless Nightmare. Wow, I mean, yeah, it's actually a quite good deck. Rumor Getera together with the Wedding Announcement, Halo Fountain, so you're creating also a lot of citizen tokens. And of course, here in this case, Darling of the Masses fits perfectly into this deck. Yeah, Lunar Veteran, maybe I would just, I will pick it out from this deck. I mean, the only thing that this card is providing is our life points. It's not very effective. I think there are better cards that would, yeah, work with those cards even better. So, Halo Fontaine again. How about this one card from New Capenna? When you are creating already so many tokens, I think there is an enchantment that for each attacking creature, you're receiving another token. And then I think when you have, wow, I think 15 creatures on the battlefield, you can also play this card without paying any mana. It's also from New Capenna, so I think there are some cards from New Capenna, so it also should be in this deck then. So Savior of Sleeping, yeah. Ashok's Reaper also triggers the ability. Perfect. We have enough blockers actually. So we feel pretty safe here. Slumbering Keep card, let's see. I think we don't need you right now. So again, Ashok's Reaper, I think, yeah. Ashok's Reaper we can also use. And then I think we should also start to give all the creatures every turn +1/+1 by casting Virtue of Loyalty. So I think that's a great move then. So even the Doves will be very menacing for the opponent. And yeah, as usual, we will activate Hopeless Nightmare the next turn. We can attack now with them. Yeah, I don't think they are going to lose any creatures. So we can also use Ashok's Reaper. We still have 2 copies on our hand. Yeah, as I assumed, they don't want to sacrifice one of those creatures. Yeah, I think they will also want to keep the citizen token because of Halo Fontaine, so they can untap. Yeah, Virtue of Loyalty. I'm just curious how expensive this card is nowadays. Because when I checked it was I think 20 and it was also yeah, raising up. Yeah, that's the card, Rabel. Rabel Rousing, Hideaway. Exactly, that's the ability Hideaway. 5. So for each attacking creature, you are creating also a token. So, yeah, that's a very bad move for us. And then, actually they could have attack with all of them. Also because of Lunar Veteran, they're gaining even more life points. And they can also untap. Yeah, they should have attacked with all of the creatures actually. So we can block with our knight. Nothing happens. Citizen Scrollbar. Yeah, there's a lot of cards from New Capenna, I see. Almost, yeah, besides Wedding Announcement and Lunarch Veteran. I think the rest is from New Capenna, right? Maybe I'm mistaken, but yeah, most of them they're from New Capenna. Hopeless Nightmare. And yeah, we have a huge army right now. And we are just playing like those enchantment creatures that actually benefit whenever an enchantment leaves the battlefield. Yeah, it's also, I think, a very unique strategy. So we can also exile Rumor Gatherer. Because I have never seen decks that whenever you sacrifice your enchantment that other creatures will, yeah, trigger something. And in this case, it's very good actually. Savior of the Sleeping provides us with, okay, gets +1/+1 counters for each sacrificed enchantment. Ashok's Reaper is, I think, the most underestimated card in this deck. Because, yeah, the card drawing is always awesome. And Knight of Doves is very effective if we have 2 copies of that. So you can see how many Doves we already have. Wow, that's a lot of damage, 7. Looks pretty good for us right now. So what else? Okay, they will equip. It's a free creature. Ah, okay, they are destroying the Virtue of Loyalty. Nice. Ah, yeah, funny. That's funny. They destroyed one of our enchantments, and of course you also benefit from this. Lunarch Veteran again? Aye. Lunarch Veteran again. All 4 copies are on the battlefield. Wow. Okay. Oh, they will create 2 more. They can untap, they will create another one. Wow, that's a good move. Either again up to 20 and it will become even more. It will be how much? 24? Oh, very annoying right now to play against the Lifelink deck. But we have also a lot of options. So Ashok's Reaper again, I mean, we have already a lot of cards. But we can also use Princess Takes Flight. I think we should kill our opponent in this turn. So we can exile a token. One creature of them is already tapped, and also the Halo Fontaine is tapped, so they cannot use this. We'll destroy the Lunarch Veteran. Maybe it was better also to exile the Lunarch Veteran because of the life gaining. Anyway, it's too late, but I think it should be enough. Yeah, GG. Wow, that was tough. Maybe I should have kept Expel the Interlopers, so maybe we'll just take more copies of that. I underestimated their creatures, actually. So we can also... Princess Takes Flight, I think we don't need this card. The problem is, yeah, they're getting the creatures back. I was also thinking maybe to put Witch's Vanity one more time in this deck, because the Enchantment Sagas, they are very useful, because at the end of the turn they will just be vanished. So, okay, we are ready. Okay, so this time our opponent will start, and Yeah, I was telling you that I have created already an Izzet deck from the set Midnight Hunt. It's very cool because sometimes it's very also cool to play just with a lot of sorcery and instant spells that you can just, yeah, and Izzet, especially Izzet, yeah, they have the strategy that you can also have very powerful decks, even though you're just casting sorcery and instant spells. And also there's some creatures that they benefit from that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell. For example, there is the human shaman that deals always 1 damage, and whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell you can untap it, and then, yeah, you know this card, I guess. Also the dragon is one of my favorite cards in this deck, that first it's an egg, but during the game if you have like played sorcery and instant spells that costs like 7 mana in total, so they will just transform and you will have a 4/4 dragon. And then, even though it doesn't stop here, because when you cast a sorcery instant spell they will also deal additionally 2 damage then. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this deck. And yeah, okay, obviously I think that our opponent just left. Yeah, I think it was just too much for him. He already expected a win against our deck. So yeah, he left. I bet he left. Or maybe he's just waiting. Okay, opponent goes first. Yes, that's alright. So we have only 1 land. So I think, but all the rest of the cards are white. Let's do mulligan, I guess. Yeah, hopefully Vigil also costs 2 mana. Crystal Grotto also 1 land. Let's do it. But we'll keep that. I mean, opponent starts, they also did 1 mulligan. So let's see. Yeah, they left the game. So anyway, I just also wanted to know if you're also looking forward to the newest set then that will be released, Ravnica. Ravnica I have actually never... I don't have any decks in Paper Magic from Ravnica. But I'm not that excited right now. I'm more excited to create decks from the Ixalan set. And yeah, I also want to make more decks from the older sets like Midnight Hunt. What else? Crimson Vow. Maybe a vampire deck would be cool. Also never had a vampire deck. So yeah, and then I know that, okay, GG. So yeah, that was the game, but the first one was really cool, and thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.